The Dickinson State University community is struggling to cope with the magnitude of the situation. A president fired over false enrollment numbers, the continued exodus of other lower-level school employees, and most recently, issues surrounding international students, including diplomas being given improperly. But North Dakota University System Chancellor Bill Goetz says things will get better.
We have to look forward. It's a situation that has occurred. It's taken place as a result of any number of reasons, management leadership, development of a culture that led to this situation.
But who is ultimately responsible for DSU's current situation? Chancellor Goetz says responsibility for it does not rise up to his level.
Who's responsible with this? Where does the buck stop with this? Is it, does it stop at President McCallum, the folks at the school? Does it go up to the Chancellor's office? Who's ultimately, where does the buck stop with this? The legislature? Where does it stop?
Well, this situation is one that rests squarely with the administration here, the previous administration that was president, and certainly the integrity of the university system remains strong.
The message that Chancellor Goetz wants to get out is that things are moving in a new direction at DSU and that the academic integrity of the institution is not compromised. But in order to know where you're going, you have to understand where you came from. And Chancellor Goetz doesn't seem too interested in looking back, particularly at the evidence timeline from Richard McCallum's termination hearing back in the fall.
President McCallum's testimony during the hearing and the evidence from it was saying that, I think on or around May 26th, at a meeting that you had a horrible evaluation of him, saying he's the worst president of community relations in DSU history, he's going to get a 0% pay raise, no contract extension. And then on June 7th or sometime, the next meeting with his performance evaluation, which was very positive community relations and positive performance evaluation overall. He said he was 3% pay raise, 1-year contract extension. He said he was shocked at the mood swing there. And then he said there was some email communication or something between you and board leadership between the 7th and the 16th that it was chopped down to 2% pay raise with the 1-year extension. What do you say to the questions of the waffling? What's the reason?
This is not waffling. This was a decision-making process that I had to conduct in order to evaluate the circumstances. I am not going to comment any further on Dr. McCallum in terms of process. This is not what this press conference is about.
Chancellor Goetz did not respond to many fair questions, such as why did he sign Richard McCallum's new contract on June 29th, when the first draft of the document used to fire McCallum in August was submitted 8 days before the contract signing. Or did Chancellor Goetz attempt to hide the DSU issues from state lawmakers during the last legislative session? But before Chancellor Goetz cut the interview short, he did answer a couple questions.
June 16th Board of Higher Ed meeting, did North Dakota University System senior staff, particularly Vice Chancellor Hillman, approach you right before the meeting and urge you not to terminate or to urge you to get rid of President McCallum? Is there any truth to that?
No. I have been dealing with, I dealt with that directly. I did not have any input as such from any of the vice chancellors.
Issues are still being investigated, and new DSU President D.C. Costin appears to be doing everything he can to identify the full extent of the problems and fix them.
Isn't that what higher education is all about? Is looking forward with vision, with opportunity, and putting the issues behind us